Hello and welcome to this presentation about the new Parr Local Area Plan. The Parr Local Area Plan is an opportunity to create a new compact neighborhood that provides a diversity of choice and housing while integrating built form character and landscape elements into the existing hillside environment. Planning this area includes a variety of challenges, including steep slopes, environmentally sensitive areas with watercourses and ravines, significant treed areas, wildlife corridors, and habitat. We also invite you to participate in the online survey about this plan at engage.mission.ca. The Parr Local Area Plan study area is located in the north-central part of Mission's urban community within the OCP's urban growth boundary. It occupies an area of about 30 hectares or 75 acres and fronts onto Stave Lake Street. It is bound on the north by Parr Avenue and the Westminster Abbey properties, on the southeast by Heritage Park, on the south by Prentice Avenue neighborhood, and on the west by the College Heights neighborhood. The Parr Local Area Plan study area is designated in the OCP as attached multi-unit residential for a majority of this area. Development in the first phase is occurring and includes a single-family subdivision, park space, environmental protection areas, townhouses, and an apartment building. A single-family subdivision is situated within the attached multi-unit residential designation, as this is part of a larger, comprehensively designed project. The park spaces are designated parks and open space with the light green, while the environmental protection areas are ESAs and they are colored dark green. This local area plan could use other OCP land use designations to provide greater clarity about the proposed land uses. For example, for any areas where single-family development is proposed, there could be illustrated as urban residential or urban compact. New designations could also be developed for townhousing or row houses. This study area is characterized by environmental qualities. It can be called a hillside neighborhood as there is a 100-meter elevation change from the southwest corner at Stave Lake Street to the northeast corner where Parr Avenue meets the Mission Abbey lands. And this distance in between is about 1,040 meters. The area is bisected by Durbomez Creek, its tributaries, and ravines. The southernmost area of the study area is steep and forested, containing watercourses and ravines, providing development challenges. The central and northern parts are less steep and provide opportunities for development in clustered nodes. The map shows environmentally sensitive areas in green and watercourses in blue. And the environmental areas also include stream and ravine top of bank and a 15-meter setback from the top of bank. Access and mobility are essential elements of a neighborhood plan. Access into this new neighborhood must be from Stave Lake Street. The road network should be designed as a multimodal system to consider how transit can serve the area, how pedestrians and cyclists can travel about safely. Trails are proposed along the ravine edges and will coordinate with the road network, making this a walkable neighborhood. Being a hillside community, some roads may be designed differently to serve areas with steeper topography. Some roads could be narrower than usual due to the steep topography. The road system should also be designed as complete streets, meaning that they will safely accommodate pedestrians and cyclists as well as motor vehicles. Roadways will also incorporate green infrastructure such as rain gardens within the boulevards and could also include traffic calming features to ensure safe passage for everyone. Connecting this neighborhood with the commercial node and schools at Prentice Avenue could include a multi-use pathway running along Stave Lake Street. Neighborhood planning for this area includes some planning goals. And these are listed here. These are environmental sensitivity, principal views, protection of views, housing diversity, building form and character, and the need for trails, parks, recreation facilities, and of course access and mobility. We will be looking at 3 concepts that are prepared and shown in the next 3 slides, and they contain some common elements, and these are mostly the common base map that shows the environmentally sensitive areas, and a connected trail network, variety of housing types, and building siting that will protect views across the neighborhood. Land Use Concept 1. This is the first of 3 land use concepts that were developed at a staff workshop. A previous stakeholder workshop was held, and ideas and visions were considered from that workshop and are presented in the 3 concepts. This concept includes a variety of housing types and densities. The highest densities in this concept are in phases 2 and 3 next to Stave Lake Street and in a central location. There's also a variety of parks located centrally in the neighborhood and next to the ravines. Hanson Drive, which is a north-south street, in this case doesn't connect with Stave Lake Street, largely due to the high cost of building a vehicle bridge across the ravine. Instead, a pedestrian and infrastructure bridge is proposed to cross this steep ravine. Fire and emergency vehicles also could have access into the neighborhood at Knight Street. A mixed-use commercial building is proposed at the corner of Best Avenue and Stave Lake Street to serve the surrounding neighborhood. Concept 2 also provides for a variety of housing types and densities. The highest densities of housing are located in the central part of this, shown in phases 3. And phase 2B includes single-family homes, townhouses, and row homes, and this is in the northeast sector of the planning area. A mixed-use node is also proposed on the sides of Hanson Drive south of Best Avenue, and this means they could incorporate some commercial with residential on top. Parkland is located next to the creeks and Heritage Park. Hanson Drive, in this case, connects with Stave Lake Street across the Dermomes ravine. We realize this is a costly infrastructure, but provides service for transit and other vehicles. The trail system is along the top of the ravines and will link with the road system and sidewalks. Land Use Concept 3 also includes a variety of housing types and densities, with the highest densities in phases 2 and 3, and the largest area being in the northeast corner in phase 2. A sizable, centrally located neighborhood park that could include sport fields and ball courts fronts onto Hanson Drive. Parkland would be dedicated and acquired with funding from development within the Parr neighborhood. A detention pond is also located next to the park for coordinated engineering, recreation, and aesthetic functions. A community hall is also proposed next to the park, and this would be intended for recreation, cultural activities, flex space, and possibly for local businesses. And also, as with Concept 2, Hanson Drive will connect across the ravine with Stave Lake Street to provide another link within this neighborhood. We thank you for your interest in the Parr Local Area Plan and remind you that you can participate in the online survey found at engage.mission.ca. Your comments and questions will be of value in creating this new local area plan.